friends. This video about Iran starts right on the plane, on the flight to Iran. Right away we're breaking the first stereotype that there are only old planes in Iran. A cool new seat, and this is the kind of meal they give us. Let's see what's inside. It's an egg rice. So we have a snack, you could say.
Tasting.
What did you say? Please repeat it. Tasting.
Now we're at the airport in Tehran. We just landed. We arrived on a direct flight from Grozny, and it's very, very hot here.
Tehran has a pretty modern airport. Honestly, I didn't expect it to be this modern because when you get off the plane, everything looks a bit outdated. We arrived as a big group from Grozny to break stereotypes about Iran and show that it's actually a great place. Despite all the news coming from everywhere. Right, Zar, what's our main goal?
To relax.
No, to break stereotypes.
Yes, of course.
The big city of Tehran, 17 million people, and during rush hour, there are huge traffic jams. Now, when we were coming from the airport, I noticed an interesting thing. Out of every 10 cars, 5 are Peugeots. Even right now, as I'm standing here, one car passes by, 2, 3, 4 Peugeots pass by in just 10 seconds. I need to find out why that is. A glass of welcome drink. On this tour, we will have several different hotels in different cities, and now I want to show you our first hotel. Here's the view of Tehran from the window. You won't believe it, this was on the nightstand, unnoticed even by him. The contents will surprise you. This is a box for the remote control.
It's fine.
We have a few hours before dinner. We decided to raid the minibar. What do we have? Let's do a minibar review. Pistachios, almonds, some other nuts, a nut mix, a local drink. There's also Coca-Cola, but we have the same kind in Grozny, the Iranian one. While we are walking around Tehran, I noticed an interesting feature of this city. I was trying to figure out what it reminds me of, and I came to the conclusion that it's a mix of Istanbul and Makashkala. Something really old meets some new buildings and it stands out so much. Now comes what we've all been waiting for so long. We came to an Arab restaurant, and today will be our first meal in Iran, in Tehran. They first brought us tea with spices, and with the tea they give you this thing. It's called nabat. Sugar with saffron. Saffron is the most expensive spice in the world, and here they add it to almost every dish. Basically, it's a kind of sugar candy. Let's sweeten our tea a little. With saffron sugar. Let's try it. Honestly, it's just regular black tea with sugar, but it looks promising. Let's try it now.
Mediocre.
What do you think is the main course for dinner? Take one guess. Kebab. We're trying Arabic kebab. It's tasty, but not 100%. They make it much better in Russia. Before this trip, when I told my friends and relatives that I was planning to come here, they sent me so many news stories about possible problems that could happen in this country. Not just to me, but in general. Dishonest media blow things out of proportion that aren't really there. Right now we went out for a walk in the evening. Look how peaceful and modern it is here. People are walking around enjoying themselves and smiling. Here you'll see how to quickly get ahead in Iran. For this, we'll need a bill with Benjamin Franklin on it, and people like these who were called to our hotel. Basically local money changers. Now we're going to exchange $100 for Iranian rials and see how many millions we get. Is this $100?
Yes, this is $100.
That's the stack we got from $100. We're going to spend it now.
Now we're going to visit the main attraction of Tehran with you. This is the Golestan Palace.
We're now in the reception hall. This is where the Shah received his guests and held formal receptions. That very Shah, his name is Nasruddin, was one of the first to start traveling around Europe. That's why you can see that here in all these halls there are a lot of different styles mixed together. He brought all of this from there, all that visual experience, and they tried to recreate it here, mixing it with the Persian style. The concept of luxury was elevated to new heights, with mirrors everywhere. When the designer was told, "Make me the most pompous corridor," he took it literally. In short, one Red Bull costs $1 million.
Yeah, 500,000 basically. 1,500,000.
Yeah, he gave us this much money.
It's totally unclear what this is.
It's not clear yet. I paid $2 million for 2 Red Bulls.
500,000. Yeah, something like that.
We're somewhere in the center of Tehran right now. If you go online to some news sites, it's unclear what's going on here. It's dangerous. People are living their normal lives. Everyone is going somewhere, walking, selling something, buying something. So whenever you see some news, always treat it very critically. We're having lunch at a new restaurant. Can you guess what they're serving?
Kebab.
Kebab. There's something interesting in this decanter. Ayran with spices. It's much tastier here, right, than in the first place. Here the kebab is really juicy. He came out of his palace, looked around the square, got roasted in the sun. Bring the camel over.
hours traveling by bus from Kerman to this oasis in the desert. There's some huge tent glamping site here. From here, we'll go on a jeep safari.
We're about to head into the desert in these jeeps.
Salam alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
If we had left half an hour earlier, we would have caught a beautiful sunset, but now there's not much time. We only rode for a little bit. Somewhere in the Iranian desert, I'm eating cold watermelon. Even the Bedouins would envy me. Now we're going to sing a song together with the performers. Last track, let's rehearse. A new city and new sights. Today we're in Shiraz and we came to see the Pink Mosque. It's called the Pink Mosque because everything here is covered in roses. The official name of this mosque is Nasir al-Mulk. It's known as the Pink Mosque because of the stunning stained glass windows that create magical patterns of light inside. It's especially beautiful here in the mornings when the sun shines through the colored glass and fills the hall with bright colors. This is one of the most photogenic places globally. All these people who are here now, including us, came here to take those cherished photos.
You know what's most interesting? In the 5 days we've been here, we haven't met a single tourist.
I don't know.
Well, I want people to come here. It's really cool here.
There are a lot of stereotypes, just like we had in our republic. Imagine, for the first time in my life, I came myself and broke a stereotype.
Another interesting location in Shiraz is the Naqsh-e garden.
It got this name because of the trees that grow here. All of these are orange trees, a special variety of oranges. It's called Naqsh-e. Translated from Turkic languages, it means a place where there is a lot of something. So it becomes Naqsh-e, the garden of these trees.
No, I mean, I look at myself and think, you know who I look like, Mr. Credo? Remember? The valley, the wonderful valley.
And there's this song. You know, a caravan is coming from Iran. What song is that? A song is stuck in my head, but I can't recall its name.
Me too. I think if we start singing like this, we'll figure it out.
A caravan is coming from Iran.
And it's carrying goods.
And it's carrying a lot.
No.
We'll bleep it out. Every respectable rich person's house had to have a room like this. It's called a shameshi. It's the room where the Shah sits. If guests come, they receive them in this room. And it had to look as expensive as possible. Even poor people tried to make such rooms in their homes.
Tea, time tea, time tea.
Thank you.
And cookies.
And where did you learn Russian?
I studied Russian myself.
Really? Why?
I love the Russian language.
Oh, wow. And what's your name? What's your name?
My name is Hassan.
Hassan?
Yes, yes.
Nice to meet you. My name is Beshta. Do you know Chechnya?
Yeah, Muslim.
Muslim. Chechen, you know, right? Chechen. Do you know Chechen?
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you for the tea. If there is a place in the world where mirrors are built into buildings the most, it is definitely Shiraz. Look at this mosque here. There's nothing you can do. Iranians love everything shiny. A mosque in Shiraz that's completely made of mirrors inside. I just don't know if the camera will capture how everything sparkles here. It's like you fell into a bag of rhinestones and someone shined a light on it. Hey, salam alaikum. Right now I'm somewhere in the Iranian desert and behind me is the tomb of Naqsh-e Naqsh-e is one of the most impressive archaeological sites in Iran. The history here is literally overwhelming, because you are standing in front of the tombs of the greatest kings of Persia, who ruled a vast empire. An empire that once fell, but their history remains in these cliffs.
We have a new hotel almost every day, and I haven't really taken the time to show you this.
I can't resist showing you this. Just take a look.
I've never stayed in a hotel like this before. It's truly a royal hotel, like a king's palace.
What kind of luxury is this? What kind of beauty is this?
I'm staying. I'm gonna live here.
Without going far from the counter, let's quickly review the minibar. This is what it looks like. The very first thing that catches your eye is the saffron. Very unusual. Look, it's a small tube and inside is saffron.
Here's even some kind of jar, something interesting.
Something else with saffron too. See, it says saffron. Some kind of cardamom candies. Saffron, damask rose. Man, listen, we definitely have to try all of this together. Pistachios with saffron and some other nuts. Alright, we'll try the rest later. This hotel never stops surprising us. There's a control panel like this right at the entrance. We press play here, and our bathroom turns into a private symphony orchestra.
Can you hear it?
It's so calming. It's just what you need to relax and unwind after a hard day. Right now I'm in the very center of Isfahan. This is Naqsh-e Square. It's one of the largest squares in the world. Just look at it. It's stunning in its magnificence. It's just amazing how many different historical events this place has witnessed. So many parades, so many celebrations.
This square used to be the largest, and now it's considered the second largest. It's called Naqsh-e Jahan. Naqsh means something like image of the world. In what sense? People come, well, because of all the beauty that's around here, and the pain of that time. The people who came called this place, as if I'm here, but I've seen the whole world. The variety of architecture, all the beauty, the people, the diversity of shops. The shops we see now were built 400 years ago. And what's also interesting about this is that on this square, Shah Abbas tried to make sure that all three elements of Muslim society at that time were next to each other. The mosque, of course, is the most important. It's a symbol of religion. The palace is a symbol of the state. And trade, of course, the bazaar that was all around. They say Shah Abbas himself loved art very much. Everything you see here, these are not just drawings. All of this was delicately crafted in plaster and then painted.
We are currently on this square. We've entered the Imam Mosque, also known as the Shah Mosque or the Jame Abbasi Mosque. In Islamic architecture, this mosque is considered a masterpiece, and it is one of the main attractions in Iran. The main feature of this mosque is its unusual acoustic effect. You can whisper anything, for example, leave a like.
It won't work.
Like,
It's better to turn that way.
like, give a like and subscribe to the channel.
Give a like.
It's like the sound really echoes if you stand right in the center under the dome. Only then you get this effect that gives you goosebumps. Go on, whisper it.
How much do you earn?
I earn. How much is that in Iranian reals? In many stores and establishments, there's a sign like this at the entrance. A woman must enter with her head covered. This is the sign. Isfahan, of course, looks completely different. The atmosphere in this city differs from other Iranian cities. We've just entered a Persian carpet store. A woman is creating a new carpet in this store.
He is about to tell us something. They point out that our nomads are not gypsies. Our nomads are a very ancient people who have preserved their way of life. Now, for example, the Kashkals are very well known.
This carpet costs... The most expensive carpet costs $165,000. An interesting fact is that half of the profit from the price of this carpet will go to this craftsman. That's how much she will earn for 2 years of her work. Each province shown on this map supplies a certain type of wool or silk which is actually used to make these carpets. This is the Palace of 40 Columns. Basically, this is the presidential residence, or more precisely, the residence of the Shah. And as I think happens in any such system of power, when a new ruler comes, he tries to destroy all the legacy left by the previous Shah. It was exactly the same here. The walls of this palace were constantly being repainted or plastered over to remove traces of the previous rule. Here's an interesting fact about this place. Why is it called the Palace of 40 Columns when there are only 20 columns here? Because in this rectangular pool, which is right in front of the palace, at a certain angle of sunlight, all these columns are reflected from there. And so, it's times 2. The halls of this palace are decorated with frescoes depicting events that took place in those times. And you can even trace this chain a little and see the European and Indian influence on Persia. Our trip through Iran has concluded. I hope you enjoyed it. It surpassed expectations. I didn't think Iran would be this awesome. I hope that in the future I'll be able to come back here on my own and dive deeper into the lives of Iranians. Time was limited this trip. Until next time, Iran.